You guys recognize this ship? Do you guys recognize this ship? Alright, I'll give you guys until the intro card plays, okay? You have 10 seconds basically. Alright guys, so the answer is Christney. Basically, it's Chris, MacLeod, and Courtney. Reason why this person ships it because, well, I don't know, for real, to be honest. But you know what? It's fine. Alright? I don't judge. Basically, we are going to be reading pretty much her favorite ship, alright, in the whole Total Drama fandom. Her name is All Cover Angel and Collins, and well, she is like a veteran in Total Drama Writers Forum and in fanfiction itself. She's like what, 10 years in? So we're gonna be reading about her favorite ship, alright? And we're gonna be reading one of our latest one-shots. It's called Yard Sale. You know what happens in the yard sale? You sell things. Pretty much that. So yeah, okay. Before I get started, I just wanna, give a shout out to Brittany. Actually, that is her real name. Brittany Starek from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Yep. Yeah, 11 is the right date today, right? So, actually, what? Yeah, 4 days. 4 days left until her birthday. Can you believe that? So, I just want to say happy birthday. Thank you so much for being one of my, good friends on the forum, and, yeah. And, thank you so much as well for, supporting my YouTube channel, and all that good stuff. I love you. Alright, you understand me, I understand you, so, so yeah. I'm ready to get started, so let's get reading. Okay guys, here it is. Yard Sale by All Cover Angel and Collins. It's her latest one-shot, published actually 1 week ago. So, you know what, let's have a read. And I actually read this, and I thought, you know what, I think this would be a good storytime episode. So, you know what, why not? So, here it is. Yard Sale by All Cover Angel and Collins. Disclaimer, nada. It was Saturday morning and Chris would normally be spending the day sleeping in until at least noon. The problem was that sleep was being disturbed by the constant slamming of car doors, and it was driving him crazy. He got out of his bed and opened his curtain to see at least 15 cars in his yard and tables of stuff all over the front lawn. His personal belongings being sold on his private property by his girlfriend without his permission. This is what happens when you date a contestant. It's even worse when your girlfriend is Courtney, who hates all the stuff you collect in your house. Chris went outside to the front yawn in his robe and saw Courtney walking around talking with people in his yard. She didn't seem too fazed when she saw him. She was counting the money and just smiled at him, obviously not caring that he was pissed that she was selling his things. Why is all of my stuff in the yard? Chris tried to ask her like it wasn't obvious. You're up early, Courtney told him as she looked at her cell phone. It's only 8:23 in the morning. I should be sleeping, Court, Chris sighed. I heard all these cars opening and closing. There's no way I can go back to sleep if I know you're out here selling my stuff. I understand, Courtney told him, and Chris was hoping that she would start packing his stuff up. Instead, Courtney walked over to a man who was holding up his blue shirt that he wore during TDA. I'll take $20 for it. $20? Chris stormed over. That's a suit worn by Chris MacLeod. I wore that all season. I have sweat stains on that. It's not for sale. If you give me $25, I can get him to sign it. Courtney ignored Chris and told the guy who just gave her $20 when Chris refused to sign it. This is all amazing stuff, Courtney yelled at her. Look at all the memories. You're selling my memories. What memories? Courtney walked over to a table and picked up a box of Gilded Chris awards. There were about 20. These are all the awards you gave to us when we were saved in Total Drama Action. Do you really need these? Who cares? Chris yelled at her. Okay, fine. Sell my things. Chris stormed back into the mansion, and Courtney felt like she actually won this battle and continued to sell Chris's things. She actually didn't plan on keeping all the money from this if that's what he thought. However, he had money anyway, so it didn't matter how much they actually made. This is more of a point that she could do it, and he'd let her even though she honestly hated how he would hoard random things from past seasons. About an hour later, Chris came back outside fully dressed in his usual clothes. He was carrying a box full of stuff and tossed it on the table and started putting things on them. This is when Courtney started to notice that Chris was putting her things on the table. Chris put down the skull that Duncan gave Courtney in season 1, as well as her contract that she had from Total Drama Action, as well as a few pieces of her clothes. There we go, Chris smirked at her as she walked over to the table. I'm gonna sell some of your stuff since you're selling mine. Why do you even have Duncan's skull with you? I thought you were so over with him. I am. Courtney grabbed the skull. Steal my stuff. I'll give you $1 for it. Some goth kid walked over to Chris and waved the dollar at Chris's face. Chris smirked as Courtney glared at him. Sold! Chris smirked as he dropped it into the kid's hands. The kid walked off and Courtney looked like she had fire in her eyes. Oops. Sale's over! Go home! Courtney yelled to everyone in the yard. Go home! Courtney was going to go after the kid who bought the skull, but several people who were leaving started grabbing and stealing things as they ran out of the yard. Now we don't have our stuff. Courtney glared at Chris. You just had to sell my stuff. You sold my suit. You sold my skull. You said you were over Duncan. I am. You're still an asshole. You said you were over Duncan. I am. You still have it. You're an asshole, Courtney told him. I meant that you shouldn't have had a yard sale, Chris told her. Now neither of us had stuff. Fine, Courtney agreed. I should have just asked you to clean up a bit, or maybe have done it myself. It's too early, Chris yawned. Let's not fight. How's season 6 coming along? Courtney asked, trying to change the subject. You're in it, Chris smirked. Wait until you see what I've in store for you, especially after this. How much did you make from this? A little over $100. Courtney handed to Chris, who wouldn't take it. Just keep it, Chris shrugged. I'm gonna give Chef a call and have him clean this up. Courtney and Chris went back to the mansion. They may have lost things from their past, but at the end of the day, it really didn't matter. Alright, and her little author's note. So, this is my Christney. I'm gonna give them slightly better. Get them slightly better. And I had this idea for a while. The ending was not 100% from what I wanted it. And it felt like it could have been better, but I honestly love how they fight, and in the end they still care about each other, and yada yada. Love this couple, still one of my favorites, and plan on writing many more to new people. I love Christine. I have a few Christine fics that you guys can check out and see why I love them so much. And since I've already reviewed it, might as well show you guys what I put. Okay, so we're in the review area, obviously, okay? And look what I put down. Yard sale! Okay, not bad for a short one shot. The plot is simple and to the point. Courtney sells his things. Chris does the same thing to Courtney's stuff. What's next? Will Courtney sell Chris's cars? Will Chris sell Courtney's virginity? Oh, shoot, never mind. The ending, I'll admit, is a bit rushed, because it said that 1 week. Now, 1 week later, Courtney decided to get back at Chris by selling his most expensive car, or Chris decides to sell Courtney's college grants to some lucky bastard. Overall, this was a nice quick story. I could do a story time episode with this. Guess what, Brittany? I already am. Okay, wow, that was a pretty, well, it's alright. It's a pretty alright read, actually. So, yeah, there goes this month's story time. Also, I just want to wish Brittany a very happy birthday. She's turning 25, guys. Yeah, she actually is turning 25, and her birthday is coming up. So you know what? Why not do an episode, for her? So yeah. Also, thank you so much, Brittany, for love and support of my channel and everything. I love you as a friend. What more can I say? You're just like one of the greatest friends anyone could ever have. So yeah, by the way, be on the lookout. I'm gonna be doing a forum meetup with one of my friends from the forum. Actually, she lives in the Bay Area, and we're gonna be meeting up. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna do a vlog about it. It's gonna be really fun. So I really have nothing else to say besides thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked the video, like it. you know, story time recommendations, what you guys want me to read for the next episode of story time. If you guys have nothing, then I'm just gonna choose one anyways. Subscribe to my channel for more episodes of story time and more. And I got nothing to say. Happy holidays from one person to another. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.